Dota 2 is famous for, well, it's famous for a few things.
The third, he catches everyone. Oh, this could be a total disaster. Vacuum in, Ravage on everyone. The black hole as well. Light of Heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. Stolen by Deadly. Are you kidding me? They turn it around.
But one of the most notable ones is its prize pool. Dota 2 as an esport has the largest prize pool out of any esport, which draws in a lot of players. Dota 2 was created by Valve, who also owns Steam. And what they did was very, very smart. They created this like battle pass within the Dota game, and every single year they load up this battle pass with like skins, items, cosmetics, effects. You can vote for your favorite players, teams, who do you think's gonna win. When you spend money on these items, that money, well, 25% of that money goes towards the prize pool that the esports players can earn. And this was great. For the past 10 years, the prize pool has been going up every single year.
When it sold 157k in day 2, I guess prize pool will be less than 5 million.
And last year, it hit over $40 million, which essentially means the Dota 2 community donated over $100 million because only 25% of that went to the actual prize pool. Yeah, us Dota players, our wallets are hurting, but we love to support the scene. This year, I want you to take a look at this image and see that the prize pool is crashing. So the current prize pool is sitting around $2 million, and it's not growing very quickly. People aren't supporting the new Compendium or the new Battle Pass. This is because Valve took a new route and they didn't release any skins, they didn't release any, new updates, any new modes with the new Compendium, which is something that we're used to as Dota players. And hopefully they realize this mistake and give us something, because you can see this graph does not look good at all. So Dota 2 just reached its 10-year anniversary, and I've been playing for the whole 10 years. Kind of a sad sign to see that after 10 years of playing Dota, this is supposed to be a big anniversary, and they just kind of gave us, some cool artwork. That's it. The ability to customize your profile is pretty cool. Come on, look at this stuff. This allows you to be so creative. This is probably the best part of the Compendium, and I would pay just for that. All these other people have been supporting the game for 10 years and spending all this money on the game. This is kind of a big letdown for us. I like supporting the players, I like the items, I like everything that I get from it. So I don't mind, shelling out $100 or $200 just because I feel like I'm giving back to the community and keeping the game alive. But this year, I'm not so sure. I want to support the game. I play it every single day. I want to keep going with it, but the Battle Pass just doesn't have anything worth it for me. And I guess many other members of the community feel the exact same way. This continues, maybe the players, the esports players, might feel like, they're not getting their value as well. Because if they won the International last year, they're going to get much more than they're going to win this year. And this is supposed to be... This is Valve's game, right? This is their baby. And yet their big tournament is being outclassed by a Saudi tournament organizer who has a larger prize pool than the biggest esports event this year, which is supposed to be the International. Well, now the Saudi tournament, the Riyadh Masters, is going to have a larger prize pool and is going to be worth more to the players, which doesn't sound right to me. Valve, this is your game. And there's one famous Dota player. He is a Saudi prince, I believe. And usually he spends like thousands. Like, I believe last year he spent like $30,000 on the Battle Pass. The year before that, like another $20,000. And he has been the biggest supporter of Dota. Well, this year, I think he spent about like $100 on the Battle Pass. So even he's not impressed. Basically, Valve has created a demand in the market and are now scaling back the supply to it, and instead presumably experimenting with ways of tinkering of what they want to provide to their users and how it's best done according to their philosophy. It's obvious that the vast majority of TI related revenue created over the years has very little to do with the Compendium itself, which undoubtedly begs the question, why combine them? The sentiment seems that the International, for the majority of users, was less about it being a World Cup of Dota 2, but rather a Christmas Eve, with skins, events, and ways to showcase your personal Dota 2 experience. See, now I partially disagree with this statement. TI for me was about supporting the players, so I still bought the Battle Pass this year. I still want to give some money to the esport. I like supporting the players. I don't really mind what I get back from it, but I do like the skins in the previous Battle Passes more than this one. So whether the prize pool is $40 million or $1 million, it's not that big of a difference, but it was nice to say that Dota 2 was the top esports earner. It kind of gave us that prestige. So I hope that they find a model that works for the overarching competitive landscape esports and continue to show interest in developing the game from an esports standpoint, because most players are playing for the international. They're playing for this big World Cup. At the time of this video, there's been no skins or anything released with the Compendium, the Battle Pass, but I'm making a prediction that they're going to be releasing some skins and cosmetic items, whether it's towards the end of the Battle Pass or right after the Battle Pass. Either way, where the money doesn't go towards the players, but instead goes to Valve's pocket. That way they can secure, extra money for the Christmas bonuses. It's the exact opposite of what I want to happen. I want the players to be able to earn more money, or at least earn a living for putting all these hours into Dota. A lot of these players put years and years and years into this game just to try and earn a living. And most of them make less than minimum wage until they make it to TI, until they make it to the international, the World Cup of Dota. Then you have a chance to make millions. But for the most part, the teams that don't make it there are just making minimum wage. It's sad. So there should be a better distribution for this, or some kind of better way around it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you still playing Dota? Are you a fan of it? Are you too old for it now? I'd love to hear what you have to say.